Let's start with the basics. What do kids really need in pre-KG and LKG? You might picture colorful classrooms with all the bells and whistles, but is that what matters most? At this stage, we're talking about foundational learning, speech development, play, social skills, and simple concepts like colors and shapes. Think of it as laying the groundwork, like prepping the soil before planting seeds. Now, you might ask, but isn't early learning crucial for brain growth? Absolutely. The brain forms millions of new synapses per second in these year sits like a construction boom. But here's the twist. Those connections thrive best in a loving, safe environment, not in high-tech, high-cost settings. Imagine a sturdy tree. It grows tall not because of fancy decorations, but rich, nurturing soil. So before you get dazzled by glossy brochures, remember what your child truly needs is care, conversation, and play, not luxury amenities. So why do some preschools demand lakhs of rupees for pre-KG and LKG? Is all that money buying better education or something else entirely? Let me tell you a story. A friend recently toured two schools. One had marble floors and air-conditioned play zones. The other, just a cheerful classroom and a safe playground. The price difference? Nearly 5 times. Here's where the terms brand premium and infrastructure inflation come in. Schools charge for their name and shiny facilities, not always for proven teaching quality. Now, you might be thinking, but doesn't a fancy school guarantee better learning? The reality is, academic outcomes in early education depend more on nurturing teachers and interactive play, not on designer furniture. So, when you see those high fees, ask yourself, are you paying for genuine growth or just the packaging? More often than not, it's the latter. Let's dig into what really matters during those first school years. If you're wondering, can I give my child the right start without spending a fortune? The answer is yes. Research on developmental milestones and attachment theory tells us children thrive when they feel safe, loved, and free to explore. Imagine a child learning to talk not in a lab, but by chatting, laughing, and singing at home. Now, suppose you're worried about missing out on structured curriculum or enrichment modules. Truth is, a simple preschool or even home learning can cover these with songs, stories, and playtime. Let me ask you, what's more memorable, a worksheet on colors or a messy, giggly painting session at the kitchen table? It's those real moments of discovery that spark lifelong curiosity. So, focus on what counts: a kind teacher, playful learning, and a secure environment. The rest is just window dressing. Here's the bottom line. Should you pay lakhs for pre-KG and LKG? The evidence and common sense say no. But how do you make the right choice? Imagine saving all that money for when it really matters, like specialized classes, extracurriculars, or even higher education. That's called opportunity cost. Every rupee spent now is a rupee you can't invest later. Now you might be thinking, but what if my child falls behind? The truth is, early success comes from steady, happy progress, not racing ahead in a competitive environment. So choose a preschool that's simple, safe, and nurturing. Prioritize your child's happiness and curiosity over prestige or amenities. In the end, early learning is vital, but it doesn't have to come with a luxury price tag. Give your child care, attention, and time to play. That's the real investment that pays off for life.